What's good, YouTube? Manaphy here. And if you've been watching my guides as they've been released, you might be thinking like, where did that Glaceon EX video go? Unfortunately, I get to find a deck that uses only fires and is trainerless, that isn't just throwing all your fires together and hoping that you get a good hand. And until I don't find the list that feels anything more than that, it might not be worth like actually making a video for it. However, if you found this video because you need help against Arceus EX with Pachirisu in the expert solo battles, this is exactly the video for you. Like all my other videos, before I get into the deck we will be using, I want to break down the deck we're going against so you have a better idea of what some of my choices are, as well as what to expect when taking on this challenge. This pile is one of 3 Arceus EX decks that are in the expert solo battles, and the second one I've covered so far. And in comparison to the Infernape one, I would put it a knock below in terms of difficulty, as the card pool we have access to under the restraints of 3 diamonds or less and only waters is far better positioned to deal with this matchup. Things to know is that Arceus EX in this matchup is something that the opponent actually charges up to attack, unlike in the Infernape one. For some reason, they only used it as a wall that they constantly wanted to get out the way. It's possible that in a little more testing, I would find that it tends to do the same thing, but in my personal experience, as anecdotal as it may be, if they let Arceus, they would actually take the time to slowly build them up to swing, which is only a benefit to us, as spoiler alert, we're just trying to ramp as much as possible before we actually commit anything to the board. Another thing to note is that their HP maxes out at Arceus EX with 160 if they use Cape, but everything else, even with Cape, maxes out at 140, even when taking into account the Raichu's ability. Other differences from other decks that we've seen in Triumphant Light is that this deck maxes out on Cyrus rather than doing the split with Sabrina, due to Pikachu and Raichu's ability to spread damage to the backline, and that they max out tools due to Pachirisu. And despite there being an inkling of synergy between these strategies, it's something we could really take advantage of, as it's not as hyper-focused as trying to build up an Infernape that's swinging for 140 damage. Now with the opponent's strategy in mind, and keeping in mind any weaknesses that we could exploit, I lead you to the deck that will beat this challenge, Blastoise and Manaphy. And if you've been following my channel for a while now, you might notice that this list is very similar to the one that I used to beat Pachirisu EX in the expert solo battles for Space Time. However, with the additions of cards like RARITY from the new set, as well as the Arceus strategy being a lot slower than what Pikachu EX and Zapdos were doing in the Space Time list, we are now able to cut off the luck-based strategies that were trying just to buy us time in Frostmoth and just streamline the Blastoise ramp. And as long as we're able to establish a Blastoise with 5 energy, we basically run through this challenge as you're able to one-shot everything that they put in front of you, except for like what I mentioned in the Arceus. However, Blastoise with Cape is 170 HP, alongside being able to heal it with Irida makes it where nothing on their side of the board could actually threaten lethal once our Blastoise is established. So hopefully this list works for you. If you have any concerns or questions on things like you're missing or other alternatives, feel free to comment down below and I'll answer them as soon as I see them. If you found this video helpful or just enjoy Pokemon Pocket content in general, please consider subscribing, and above all else, stay pro. First, which, as long as we see Manaphy with the Squirtle, we're fine. Yeah, there it is. Don't even have to commit the Squirtle yet, but there's no reason not to. Let's see here. We're just trying to see the whole Squirtle line early to kind of feel better, like, towards our chances. Alright, at least we'll get the 2 bench pieces. I might hold on to that Manaphy for now. Let's just do this and pass turn. Let's see here what they start building up. Honestly, if they're stuck building up Arceus, it might give us more than enough time to find the War Turtle and build up Blastoise. But time will tell. That's also huge, because with Cape, we can't one-shot, but under Helmet, we can. So we love the fact that they have Helmet, because we're not swinging until we have the Blastoise set up, so pretty simple there. Out communication, there's nothing guaranteed here, nor is there like a rush to do so, but if we find it here, it makes like basically closes it out. Whatever. At least we got better targets for the Manaphy. We could even Misty, but to what end? Whatever. It doesn't hurt to do. Yeah, it's only fair. It's unnecessary, so. Alright, let's build up some Squirtles. And hopefully War Turtle joins the battle soon enough. Still need a few turns with Manaphy ramping, alongside just like manually ramping, but let's see if we get there. Alright. There it is. Okay, perfect. What was that? Go here. Funny enough, how would we play it? Realistically, we need one extra energy on War Turtle, so we might have to sacrifice this Squirtle after the fact, actually. Because they get the knockout here. I guess an alternative would have been to put Manaphy, but then I'm like... I don't know. I guess that would have been the correct play. Build up the Manaphy. There's a War Turtle. Could do this. Technically, why not? Let's do this as well. Hope for 40 before they just knock us out, but it's okay. Again, what we're scared of is the number that Cape allows like Arceus to live through. But other than that, interesting. Do they see that Blastoise could like get the knockout that they don't even swing here? We're definitely retreating here. And I guess we'll use research just because we can. I'm still thrown off on like why didn't they swing? I had never had that. I had never had that happen before. Might as well put Cape. Although they have nothing ready to swing next turn. So pretty simple stuff. And now everything on their side, outside of like if they put a Cape on Arceus, we one shot. So. Including this Raichu. Because this Raichu takes 30 less damage. But that would basically mean without any other swings, it's 120 HP. And we're clearly swinging for 140, so we're fine with everything that's going on right now. And that's GG's. Honestly, one of like the easier missions out of the ones that got released in this set of cards. But either way, if you were looking for a list, this is the one. Alright, going first. And we do start... Wow, this is a beautiful hand, really, because we already started with the whole gang. Fortunately, they did start Pachirisu, and they're going... And we're going first, is what I meant to say. Let's go research here. That could be helpful. We could get real lucky. But yeah, our win condition is getting this Blastoise up to 5 energy before they go all out on Pachirisu. And unfortunately, they did find the tool already. But realistically, it didn't matter. They one-shot Manaphy anyways. Let's see what we draw here. Another Manaphy. That's actually probably best case scenario. Regardless, we'll try our chances with Misty, since we have no other trainer to use right now. And the answer is a big fat nothing. Okay, that's fine. We'll recover. Let's go War Turtle. Realistically, our plays this game are pretty streamlined. This is going to be Ocean Gift. And then when they knock out Manaphy, it's Ocean Gift again. And then hope that we have enough so that Blastoise can close it out. Without getting closed out. So, let's see here. Okay, Cape is fine on Pachirisu. Cape is annoying on Arceus because Arceus goes up to 160. With the Cape in, our max is at 140s. So, y'all could understand why that's not ideal. Another thing that's not ideal is that we will max out at 4 energies unless we see like another Misty workout. The Cape doesn't matter. They're gonna be swinging for too much. This is the answer. The Cape might help the Blastoise though. Let's see here. What could we possibly do to save us here? Top deck of Misty for sure is one of them. We need 2 extra energy, some wild stuff though. Right, come on, Misty off the top? Nope. Okay. What? Wait, they did not. Once again, they did this where they don't swing. And again, when I say they did this is... And I've been testing all the solo battles, so I'm not sure if it was this exact battle. But it's not the first time that a CPU refused to swing. And this was definitely like a winning situation for them to do so. I think it's... Now it's game over. I just don't understand what I just witnessed, if that makes sense. that Pokeball. We could technically try to build up a second one. Even give it Misty. Yeah, okay, so Misties aren't working for us today, but they don't need to at the pace that we're going. Let's go Hydro Pump. And now nothing they can put in front of us is enough to knock us. Can't knock us out, nor can it survive a swing from Blastoise. So we're pretty much set. How have y'all's like promo packs from the Gibble event been? I love the Raichu that comes in it. I just don't know if it's like a valid way of using Arceus. And let's just close it out here. So it's pretty straightforward on how to beat this deck. There will be hands where like stage 2 at the end of the day, like you'll be missing War Turtle, he never shows up, or you never saw Blastoise, or you had to start the Squirtle and gets knocked out before Manaphy could ramp anything. But besides those mishaps, the deck is basically streamlined to beat this challenge exclusively.